Welcome! Today, we're diving into why making time for recovery is essential, especially for beginners. Whether you're starting a new fitness routine, a demanding job, or simply feeling overwhelmed, recovery is your body and mind's way of recharging. Without proper rest, progress slows, motivation drops, and the risk of burnout rises. Think of recovery as an investment in your long-term well-being. In this video, we'll walk through a practical checklist to help you create space for rest, even with a busy schedule. Let's start by understanding the basics and setting the right mindset for a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. Before you can make time for recovery, it's important to recognize what recovery actually means. It's not just about sleeping in or taking a day off. Recovery includes physical rest, mental relaxation, and emotional reset. For beginners, this might look like a gentle walk, a quiet moment with a book, or simply unplugging from screens. By understanding the different forms recovery can take, you'll be better equipped to spot when you need it and how to fit it into your routine. Let's explore how to identify your personal signs that it's time to slow down. One of the first steps in making time for recovery is learning to listen to your body. Are you feeling unusually tired, sore, or irritable? These are common signals that your body needs a break. Beginners often push through these signs, thinking it's a sign of weakness. But in reality, it's your body asking for care. Start tuning in to how you feel after different activities and make note of when you feel your best. This awareness will help you plan recovery time before you hit a wall. Just like you schedule meetings or workouts, recovery deserves a spot on your calendar. Block out time for rest, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Treat this appointment with yourself as non-negotiable. Beginners often skip this step, but making recovery a priority helps you stay consistent and prevents burnout. Use reminders or alarms if needed, and don't feel guilty about taking this time. Remember, recovery is productive. If you're new to recovery routines, start small. You don't need an entire day off to feel the benefits. Begin with short breaks, maybe a 5-minute stretch or a quick walk outside. Over time, as you notice the positive effects, you can gradually increase your recovery periods. This approach makes it easier to stick with your plan and helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed by big changes. Your environment plays a big role in how well you recover. Make your space inviting for rest, dim the lights, reduce noise, and keep your area tidy. Even small changes, like adding a comfortable chair or a calming scent, can make a difference. For beginners, setting up a dedicated recovery spot can signal to your mind and body that it's time to unwind. Sleep is the foundation of recovery. Aim for consistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends. Beginners often underestimate the power of a good night's rest. Try to create a relaxing bedtime routine, turn off screens, dim the lights, and avoid caffeine late in the day. Quality sleep helps your body repair and your mind reset, making you more resilient for whatever comes next. Recovery isn't just about rest, it's also about fueling your body. Make sure you're drinking enough water and eating balanced meals. Hydration helps your muscles recover, while proper nutrition gives your body the building blocks it needs to repair. Beginners should focus on simple, whole foods and avoid skipping meals, especially after physical activity. Sometimes, the best recovery isn't complete stillness. Gentle movement, like stretching, yoga, or a slow walk, can help your body recover by increasing blood flow and reducing stiffness. Beginners should avoid intense workouts on recovery days, focusing instead on activities that feel restorative and enjoyable. Recovery also means giving your mind a break. Mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting quietly can help reduce stress and improve your overall sense of well-being. Beginners may find it helpful to start with just a few minutes a day, gradually increasing as it becomes more comfortable. Too much screen time can interfere with your recovery, especially before bed. Try setting boundaries around phone and computer use, particularly in the hour leading up to sleep. Beginners can benefit from replacing screen time with relaxing activities like reading, journaling, or listening to calming music. Making time for recovery often means saying no to extra commitments. It's okay to set boundaries with work, friends, or family to protect your rest time. Beginners sometimes feel guilty about this, but remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Setting boundaries is a sign of self-respect and helps you show up better in all areas of life. A simple checklist can help you stay on track with your recovery habits. Write down your top recovery actions like stretching, drinking water, or meditating, and check them off each day. This visual reminder keeps you accountable and helps you celebrate small wins along the way. Keeping track of your recovery can help you see patterns and improvements over time. Use a journal or an app to note how you feel after rest days, what activities help most, and any challenges you face. Beginners will find that tracking progress makes it easier to adjust routines and stay motivated. Every step you take toward better recovery is worth celebrating. Did you stick to your bedtime? Take a mindful walk? Give yourself credit for these achievements. Celebrating small wins keeps you motivated and reinforces the importance of making time for recovery, even when life gets busy. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's a friend reminding you to take a break or a family member joining you for a walk, support makes recovery easier. Beginners often benefit from sharing their goals with others, creating a sense of accountability and encouragement. It's not always easy, but learning to say no is a key part of making time for recovery. You don't have to accept every invitation or take on every task. Respect your limits and remember that rest is a valid and necessary choice. Over time, saying no becomes easier and your well-being improves. Planning ahead makes it easier to fit recovery into your routine. Look at your week and identify busy days, then schedule extra rest before or after. Beginners can use this strategy to avoid last-minute stress and ensure recovery isn't forgotten when life gets hectic. Life doesn't always go as planned, and that's okay. If you miss a recovery session, don't stress, just adjust and keep going. Flexibility is key for beginners, helping you stay committed without feeling discouraged by setbacks. Remember, recovery is a journey, not a race. Multitasking can make it harder to truly rest. When you're recovering, focus on one thing at a time, whether it's stretching, reading, or just breathing. Beginners often try to combine rest with other tasks, but single tasking leads to deeper recovery and better results. Taking time to reflect on what you're grateful for can enhance your recovery. Gratitude helps shift your focus from stress to positivity, making rest more restorative. Beginners can start by writing down one thing they're thankful for each day, especially during recovery periods. Technology can support your recovery if used mindfully. Set reminders for breaks, use meditation apps, or track your sleep. Beginners should avoid over-reliance on screens, but can benefit from tools that encourage healthy habits and accountability. Consistency is more important than perfection. Even if you can only manage a few minutes of recovery each day, sticking with it builds a strong habit. Beginners should focus on regular, small actions rather than occasional big efforts. Over time, consistency leads to lasting benefits. Take time each week to reflect on your recovery routine. What worked well? What needs to change? Beginners can use this reflection to fine-tune their approach, making recovery more effective and enjoyable as they learn what suits them best. Finding the right balance between activity and rest is key. Too much of either can leave you feeling off. Beginners should aim for a mix active days followed by recovery periods. Listen to your body and adjust as needed to maintain energy and motivation. Everyone's recovery needs are different. Avoid comparing your routine to others, especially as a beginner. Focus on what works for you and celebrate your progress. Comparison can lead to unnecessary stress and undermine your recovery efforts. Building a recovery habit takes time. Don't expect instant results. Be patient with yourself as you learn and grow. Beginners may face setbacks, but persistence pays off. Over time, recovery will become a natural and rewarding part of your routine. Recovery doesn't have to be boring. Find activities you genuinely enjoy, whether it's listening to music, spending time in nature, or trying a new hobby. Beginners are more likely to stick with recovery routines that feel fun and rewarding. Be kind to yourself throughout your recovery journey. If you miss a day or struggle to relax, don't be hard on yourself. Beginners often feel guilty for resting, but self-compassion helps you bounce back and stay motivated. Spending time in nature can enhance your recovery. Even a short walk outside or sitting in a park can reduce stress and boost your mood. Beginners should look for simple ways to connect with the outdoors as part of their recovery routine. Hydration is a simple but powerful part of recovery. Keep a water bottle nearby and sip throughout the day. Beginners often overlook this step, but staying hydrated supports energy, focus, and muscle repair. While caffeine can give you a quick boost, too much can interfere with your recovery, especially sleep. Beginners should be mindful of their intake and avoid caffeine late in the day to ensure restful nights. Guided relaxation exercises, like audio meditations or gentle yoga videos, can make it easier for beginners to unwind. These tools provide structure and support, helping you relax more deeply and consistently. A cluttered environment can make it harder to relax. Take a few minutes to tidy up your space before recovery time. Beginners will find that a clean, organized area supports a calmer mind and more effective rest. Soothing sounds, like gentle music or nature noises, can enhance your recovery experience. Beginners can experiment with different sounds to find what helps them relax most, making recovery time more enjoyable and effective. Simple breathing exercises can quickly reduce stress and signal your body to relax. Beginners can start with deep, slow breaths for a few minutes each day, especially during recovery periods. This practice is easy, free, and effective. Creating a simple ritual can help signal to your mind and body that it's time to rest. This could be making a cup of tea, lighting a candle, or reading a favorite book. Beginners will find that rituals make recovery more intentional and enjoyable. Pay attention to your energy levels throughout the day. Beginners can use this information to schedule recovery when it's most needed, like after a busy morning or before a big event. Monitoring energy helps you make smarter choices about when and how to rest. Social connection can be a form of recovery, too. Spend time with supportive friends or family, even if it's just a quick chat. Beginners should remember that emotional support is just as important as physical rest. Overthinking can make it hard to relax. Beginners should practice letting go of worries during recovery time, try journaling, mindfulness, or simply focusing on the present moment. This helps your mind unwind and makes rest more effective. Light reading, like a favorite novel or magazine, can be a great way to unwind. Beginners should choose material that feels enjoyable and relaxing, avoiding anything too intense or stressful during recovery time. Visual reminders, like sticky notes or calendar alerts, can help you remember to take breaks. Beginners often benefit from these cues, making it easier to build a consistent recovery habit. Rewarding yourself for sticking to your recovery routine can boost motivation. Beginners might treat themselves to a favorite snack, a relaxing bath, or a fun activity after a week of consistent rest. Rewards reinforce positive habits and make recovery something to look forward to. Keep yourself inspired by learning about the benefits of recovery. Read articles, watch videos, or follow experts who share tips on rest and well-being. Beginners will find that inspiration keeps them motivated to prioritize recovery, even when life gets busy. As we wrap up, remember that making time for recovery is a personal journey. Review your progress regularly and refine your approach as you learn what works best for you. With patience and consistency, recovery will become a natural, rewarding part of your life. Thanks for joining this beginner's checklist. Here's to a healthier, more balanced you.